welcome back to the Unexplained Archives, the place you come to get your weekly dose of spooky. I am one of your lovely hosts, Jen Getner,
Hi, Jen. I'm Jamie Shea, your other host,
the other lovely host.
lovely host. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I did cut my own hair. I have to brag on that. So
You
if
do
it
need
looks
to brag on it.
terrible,
No, it
I
looks so good.
thank you. It
I
was
come over.
risky. It was risky, but
Sure.
I did it. I don't know. I don't know what got into me. I was like, we're doing this.
I'm so glad
So
you did. It looks, I mean, honestly, it looks great.
yeah. Thank
I
you.
couldn't do it. I would mess mine up.
I've done it before. It's been a while, and I don't know. I don't know. I just got brave and decided I'd go for it. And I was like, you know what? If it turns out terrible, I know someone that can fix it. So there we go.
Good. No, it looks so good.
Thank you.
So yeah, no, you should brag because yeah, not many people can cut their own hair.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It
Well,
looked easy in the
yeah,
YouTube tutorial. It looked easy, but no, I
yeah,
understand.
easy.
Yeah, I understand why they get paid the big bucks. It took me probably 3 times as long as it would have taken a professional.
If
So,
you'd gone in and
yeah,
let someone else do it, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Ooh, well, how's your week? Is your week
Well,
fun?
no.
Yeah,
No, I had a rough week.
yeah,
I had a rough week this week. Yeah, I know my camera isn't pointed. I'm up a little bit higher this week if you're watching on YouTube, than it normally is. But on most weeks, those watching on YouTube, I have a companion next to me and have had for several weeks now. Unfortunately, it was a shocker this week. Roscoe passed away this week. Did not see that one coming in the slightest. He was
oh
a
no.
super healthy dog and active, seemed fine. He seemed
Yeah,
fine. And then at about like 3:30 in the morning, this would have been this past, I think, Wednesday. I apologize. My days are blending. This is just really
yeah.
hard this week, everybody.
Oh
Um,
no.
I feel like I'm still coming off Goliath's passing just this
Oh
fall. I
no.
mean, it's just been one hit after the other. And so, yeah, about 3:30 in the morning, I woke up because I could hear him whimpering a little bit. And so I went to go check on him, and looked like he was trying to stand up, and he couldn't stand up. I
Yeah,
didn't think that there were really any emergency vets nearby
yeah,
that were open. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're 24/7 or not. The closest one for us would be Ann Arbor, and even that is like 45 minutes from where I am.
right. Yeah,
I also was concerned. I mean, it's just me. It's just me and Hayden here. So I
yeah.
cannot. Roscoe was like an 80-pound dog.
He's the
I knew
big, yeah.
yeah, even if we could have gone at 3 a.m., I couldn't lift him. So I knew
Couldn't
I
lift
would
him.
have
Yeah.
to wait until the sun came up to try and do anything about it. And I just thought he's sick. Something has happened. He's sick. And so I literally just laid with him. I just laid down with him. And
Oh, that's so
um,
sad.
yeah, and then when I woke up at 8, um, he was gone. He was gone. And
Oh, Jen, that's so
yeah,
sad.
it's really
I'm,
hard
yeah.
because, he's been with us for 10 years. He was our rescue dog from New York. He was our New
Yes.
Yorker. I had found him on Twitter, of all things. Yeah, I belong to all these like animal groups. I mean, I should and I shouldn't, right? Because I see them and
Yeah.
I love them all. As you guys, a lot of you have noticed if you're watching on YouTube, I generally take them all. I mean, we have like so many animals. And so, yeah, I found him on Twitter and he was actually, it was like an advocacy group for animals getting ready to be put down. The shelters were too full and I just couldn't bear the thought of him being put down. I was like, he's so cute and he was just seemed so happy. They had video of him. And so, yeah, I literally put the kids in the car and we we drove from Michigan to New York and we went and we got him. We saved him from being put down. So
You gave him a great life.
yeah.
You
Yeah, I
really
mean he
did.
did.
You gave him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we extended it for a decade and I think that was
Yes, you
great.
did.
It's a part
Yeah.
of our family and he's with Goliath now, which I know is good because those two were super I mean they were the best of friends.
Buddies. Yeah.
They were buddies and I did notice a difference in Roscoe after Goliath's passing. We'll
Oh,
say he
yeah.
he really wasn't the same, but not like sick wise.
Yeah.
But we were able to get him to the vet's office, obviously after his passing, and they are helping us with him and his remains. This is what I have a hard time with because I really prefer burying my animals. I just do.
Yeah.
Cremation, I'm really I just have trouble with it. Uh,
Yeah.
and right now being January in Michigan, it's not an option, and I
Yeah.
hate it. I hate it.
I know.
Killing me. Um, so it's really hard. I really, really wanted to put him like with Goliath.
Yes.
I joked because I'm like, I don't even know if it's legal for me to be burying my animals in my backyard. I don't know
You
if
know,
it's
that's a good question. I don't know
a good
that.
idea, nor do I care. I was
No,
like,
really.
I'm doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did it. I don't know. I don't, in my city, I have a big hunch it's probably something I'm probably not allowed to do, but I don't really care. And so it's happened.
No.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, that's what I really wanted. I really wanted him to be able to be near Goliath, and it just wasn't, it's
Yeah.
not a choice. In January, so it
Yeah.
sucks, but the vet's office was really helpful and
Oh.
help take care of things. But the vet did take a look at him and she found that his spleen was twice the size
Oh.
that it should have been. And so she feels like chances are he probably had a tumor of some kind and
Yeah.
that's what he passed from. But boy, he was fine. And then he just wasn't. And so
Yeah.
I have all this guilt because I didn't know. I had no, and it was the same with Goliath. I had no, he also had a tumor in his stomach, and I just had no idea. It's so hard. Like
It is,
you don't
especially
take
for older animals, they're already kind of moving slow and you know what I
right.
mean? And
Exactly.
they
Yeah,
have the aches and pains from their joints and it's really hard
exactly.
to tell. It
Mhm.
really is. But
Yeah,
I'm so sorry
yeah.
that
Thank you.
I just love both of your dogs.
Yeah.
I just
They're good
they were
boys.
wonderful pets and
Yeah. Right.
that's the hard thing about pets, you know, it happens and you know, things like this, and it sometimes just happens fast, and there's really
Right.
you do all you can, but
Right.
yeah,
Right. That's the thing. And so, yeah, Hayden doesn't remember a time where there wasn't a dog here. He's
oh,
even told me this
true,
week, he's
yeah,
been like, he goes, it's weird not having a dog, is what he said.
oh,
I was like,
poor
yeah,
guy.
we had Goliath for a couple years before he was born, and then we got Roscoe when he was just a baby.
Yes, I saw the pictures of
Yeah.
when you picked him up. Hayden was so tiny.
Hayden
I
literally
know.
was holding a bottle, like
Yes, he was
in
so
his
tiny.
yeah, we
Yeah,
had him in his stroller, and so he just doesn't remember a time where we didn't have the dogs with us.
yeah,
So it's hard. Yeah, and then, this week they're still here with us, but I don't know how much. I don't know if I explained as far as the cats go. Two of our cats that we have here, and they're the ones who are pretty prominent on the screen, I will
yeah,
say, is
yeah.
Moose and Timber. Moose is our black and white cat, and Timber is our tortoise shell cat. She was really on the very early episodes. Do you remember?
Yes, I
She was
do.
like right in front of the camera all the time, and
He was, yeah.
yeah, we got to see a lot of Timber. But Timber and Moose were never really my cats. Last January, one of my daughter's friends, it's a very weird, long, complicated story. I won't go into it too much. However, her friend uh, wanted to adopt these cats. She knew the previous owner. They had ended up in a shelter She wanted to adopt them, but she knew she couldn't take them right then and there and wondered if we would watch them in the meantime. She was going to South Korea in June of 2025 and then would be back in July. And the plan was they would stay here until then, until she could get an apartment and then take them. And so I got a text message in July that she was home and wanted to know if everything was still okay with them being here. And I said, sure. And then we didn't hear from her, and we didn't hear from her. We didn't hear from her. And we have become incredibly attached to Moose and
Yes.
Timber.
Is
And
it's been how long has it been? A year
we've had them
or
for a year now.
a year? Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I honestly was going to wait until like the first of the year and just
Yeah.
message her and say, hey, can we just keep them at this point? I mean, we've been taking care of them. We're so attached and they get along so well with our
Yeah.
other cats. Like they are just
Yeah.
all this, like they're a crew and
Mm-hmm.
sleep together. They wash each other. I mean, it's
Aw.
really sweet. And
Yes.
like Hayden, when Hayden goes outside, Moose will go with him and literally follows him around like a dog. I mean, it is just like
Aw.
they're so attached. And so I waited too long. I don't know if it doesn't matter, but literally the end of December, we got a call or I got a text message and she's saying, good news, I got an apartment. I'm coming to take my cats. So
No.
yeah, so we have them now, but it's been like one of those weeks where, like, it feels like another loss. We've
It
lost,
does. I bet. Yeah.
yeah. I haven't heard anything. I know she moved into her apartment just a couple days ago, but I haven't heard anything again. It's one of those things. I yeah, I'm struggling with having to give them up. I don't want to. Um, it's I guess it's the right thing to do. Although I will say, the group I belong to, the group that I help with the cats, the
Yeah.
feral
The
cats,
Wildcats. Yeah.
I, you know, let them know in our group chat what was going on, and every single one of them was like, "Do not give those cats back."
I feel like they're your cats. I mean, if I can have an opinion here, I feel like if it had been a month, not your cats, a year, those are your cats, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
yes.
But
Yeah, I mean, they all they were just like, don't do it, don't do it. Like they're happy, they're stable, especially
mhm,
with like how everything happened with them before. And
yep.
I will say, and they even went as far as looking at the legalities for me in the state of Michigan, and on a technicality, they have been abandoned.
Yes, I feel like they've been abandoned.
They have technically
Yep.
been abandoned because we did not hear from her. I mean, I have
Yep.
not heard from her since July of 2025. I had no idea what was going on. Yes, could I have sent her a message and said, "Hey, what's going on?" I could have. I just didn't want to. I'm in no
Yeah.
rush to get rid of these cats. They're
Right.
amazing, wonderful cats.
Yeah.
And everyone that comes over loves them. And so I'm at a moral dilemma right now. I mean,
I
listen,
know.
I'm I'm probably going to give her the cats when she says it's time. Has it been like the worst week for her to be like,
Yes.
I'm coming to get my cats? 100%. Um,
Yeah.
but but it's hard. I would actually love to hear the opinion of the listeners. I mean, what would you guys do? I've thought about just locking the doors and not answering, answering it.
They ran away. Sorry.
I mean, Hayden has thrown that idea out too. Tell her they ran away. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, even the group, my feral cat group, they're like, she can call the police on you if we're not giving them back, but they will tell you it's a civil matter and she can take you to court, but you're gonna win,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, my gosh, do we really want to go that far? If doesn't,
No, that's tough.
it's tough.
It's really tough.
I'm not
Yep.
going to sit here and say it's not worth it. I mean, I love them. I love those cats, and
Yeah.
of course they're worth it. But I've known this girl, my daughter's friend, since she was 12 years old. I just don't,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that either. But the
Right.
communication has been poor. And, she was supposed to send, supplies and money, and that never happened. And
Right.
that would be a different story. Like if she was
Right.
consistently sending things to and helping with their, with their care, I would, of course, it wouldn't even be a question.
Right.
But that didn't happen either. So everybody
Well,
help me with your opinion on my moral dilemma here.
I just feel like it wasn't your responsibility to reach out to her. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
she
it was either.
said, when I get back, when I get settled, I will come and get them. She didn't. She did not come through on her end
Yeah,
of the bargain.
right.
And you have been caring for these cats. I
Hmm.
mean, I just feel like there's no question on whose cats they are, in my
Yeah,
opinion. But
right.
that's, yeah. But I get the position you're in.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's, yeah,
It
it
sucks.
sucks. Yeah,
Yeah, and the cats, keep in mind everybody, the cats have yet to ever live with her.
right.
She got them pretty much from the shelter. She knew the previous owner, um,
Yeah,
and that's how that connection was. But I think this was kind of the kicker was the text messaging back and forth currently, that was happening. And she was just like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, everybody, I was pretty much begging. I was like,
yeah.
please. I was sending pictures of Hayden with the cats in hopes that it would
Oh,
melt her heart a little. I mean,
yes,
it
it
was
would.
cruel, but I was like,
Oh,
look at how sweet. He just loves you. He's holding the cats and gazing at the cats, like, because they do, like, they let Hayden just
yeah.
hold them,
I
and they're so
know.
close. And I just said, please, is there any way? I was like, I said, I will even pay for your adoption fee that you had to pay to get them out. I said, I'll give you money for that.
Yeah,
And she said she would think about it. And then like a week later, she was like, no, she said they're very special to her. And I was just like, bro, you haven't even checked on them. What do you
no,
mean?
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just,
I was like, man,
I
you
don't know.
haven't even checked on, they can't be that special to you because
No.
I haven't gotten one message about it. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I am, I vote cats stay with you if I have a vote. Yeah. But yeah, I am
Yeah.
so sorry. That's a rough week. That is a rough
Yeah.
week, and I'm so sorry about Roscoe. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed because I feel like as long as you still have the cats, there's still
Yeah.
hope.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed on that. But
Me
that's a
too.
lot to deal with. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So
It's hard. I mean, I'm sure you guys realize that clearly, like, I'm an animal lover. I love my animals. They are just a part of
mhm.
our family. So when this stuff is happening, it's like hard. You can ask Jamie. This week, the story, it's my week to do the story, and it's the first week I've ever really like struggled to do
Yeah.
this. And it's just, it's been a tough couple of years, and I don't know why. I think all of this, and it's just, it kind of hit me this week, everybody. So I
Yeah.
apologize if the story is not up to par, but
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I love the topic and I can't wait to hear it.
yeah,
It's gonna be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for hearing me ramble on about my pets this week. But I wanted to share because, obviously both Jamie and I share a lot of our personal lives. And
Yeah.
if you are watching on YouTube, you see these guys every week, they're just as
Yes.
much part of the show as we
They
are.
are.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Roscoe is always, his bed is right over here. I haven't even moved it. And that's where he sat,
Yep.
when I filmed, when I was upstairs filming until we, switched over our platforms. He was always like sitting right on the bed. Goliath too. They just always were right there the whole time I was
Yep.
recording. And so, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird to not have them
I
here.
know.
So, yeah,
Ugh,
yeah. But we are going to continue on with the spooky this week. We're going to do it. We're doing it.
doing it. That's
Yeah.
right. We're doing it.
Are you ready for it, Jamie?
I am ready.
All
Let's do
right.
this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. So this week we are bringing some Japanese folklore. your way. It was something we haven't really touched on yet. Uh,
Not yet.
so well, let's give it a try. So today we are traveling to Japan, where ghosts are not always bound to crumbling mansions, right? Like a lot of the stories we talk about, a lot of haunted houses and things like that. This is different.
Yeah.
They linger in places meant to feel safe and familiar and ordinary, like homes, schools, train stations, and even a bathroom stall. This is a story of betrayal that refuses to be forgiven and a childhood fear that refuses to fade. Today, I'm going to tell the tales of Yotsuya Kaidan, Hanako-san, and Teke Teke. Here we
That's
go.
a great name.
Teke Teke. And there is a reason, a big time reason for that name, and it is very creepy. So
Okay.
it's
Can't
not
wait
just
to
a
hear
clever name. It's
it.
there's more to it.
Woo.
So we are going to start with Yotsuya Kaidan. In the 1800s in Edo, Japan, honor, rank, class, that was everything then.
Yeah.
Reputation was survival. And for women, loyalty could be a death sentence. This is like
Ooh.
the era of the samurai. So this is
Mm.
like, I mean, Japan is very well known for their honor anyway. This
Yes.
is like then, man, you couldn't, it was very, very important. Her name was Oya. I think I'm saying that right.
Got it. Wait.
Oya was devoted and faithful. She married a low-ranking samurai named Imon, a man whose ambition far outweighed his morals. He was
Ooh.
not very good. Their life was difficult. They were very poor. It was very frustrating for them both. And slowly, Iomon began to resent the woman who loved him. Like for some reason, it was her fault, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Iomon had met another woman by the name of Ume. And Ume really liked Iomon and was the daughter of a doctor that was local. And the doctor felt like Iomon and Ume should be together.
Uh-oh.
So the two men came up with a very diabolical plan. You see, Ume came from money, and Iman liked the sound of that.
I bet he did.
Mhm.
Brr.
He did not like the struggle. So what ended up happening was Iman had poisoned Oiwa, but the poison did not kill her quickly. Instead,
Oh man.
it destroyed her basically from the inside out.
Oh man.
Her hair started falling out in clumps. One of her eyes actually started drooping down her face, and her skin started actually like rotting as if
Oh,
like she had already started passing away.
that's horrible.
Right.
Oh,
Who knows what on earth he gave her, but it was not a quick death. Eventually, Oiwa passed away from the effects, but not without understanding who had done this to her and giving Iman a curse before she went out, which is exactly what you should do, ladies. If a man
yes.
poisons you, you curse him before
Oh yeah.
you go
Curse
down.
them good. That's right. You curse them good. Do
Real
it.
good. That's how that works.
Yes.
So, of course, after Oya died, Iman remarried, and it was, of course, Ume. He thought the past was buried, right? He thought he had everything taken care of. But from that moment on, Oya was everywhere. Her face appeared in lanterns, in mirrors. He saw her in the streets, in their home. No matter how far he ran, her ghost followed her. And
Good for her.
yeah,
That's what I
right?
say.
That's how it's done, everybody. That's how it's
Hmm.
done.
Yep.
And she wasn't raging, she's not
Yeah.
shrieking and trying to just freak him out. She's just there and she's
Yep.
watching and she's looking. And we have talked about many spirits that do that, right? There's nothing that's just as scary as if they're doing anything
Yeah.
actively, right? They
For
don't
sure.
rattle
Yeah.
chains or anything like that. She was just
Nope.
watching, waiting for guilt to do what vengeance had not. by the end, Iman's life was just in ruins. His sanity was gone, right? Because
I
everyone said
bet.
that she was. And of course, no one believes him. They
Yeah.
think, oh, this grieving widow, but he knew he was being haunted for everything he had
Hmm.
done. And slowly his life around him fell apart. And if I had I saw in some stories, it's even possible like some of his family members started kind of just passing away or terrible accidents were happening. And for him, he was like, clearly, this is Oiwa who did this. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, it's her revenge. She didn't touch him. She didn't have to touch him. She was just
No.
like, I'm going to literally haunt him until the day he dies.
And as it should be, because it's not like he killed her quickly. He
Right.
let all of that, it was a slow
It's a terrible death.
death. And that's exactly the way she should haunt him,
That's right.
make him
That's it.
suffer for a
Yep,
long time.
exactly. So this story has been told several times. Originally, it started through kabuki, which is like Japanese theater where, they get dressed up and they do the
Yeah,
makeup. Kabuki is very cool.
I love that.
As well as today, modern day film. There's a shrine in her honor, actually. You can go and visit Oiwa's shrine.
Wow.
So to this day, actors and the filmmakers who adapt this story, they will often visit Oiwa's, her shrine beforehand, mostly out of fear
Yeah. Yeah.
that failing, they're worried that if they don't show enough respect, that it might invite her anger and her spirit. So usually people come and they bring her flowers and sake and makeup. That's one of the
Oh,
offerings. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I
that
was
is
like,
pretty cool.
yeah, bring her some makeup. So one of the movies that were loosely based on this story, the crew and cast did not go visit the shrine beforehand.
Uh-oh.
No, they just went to work. They started filming, and once they did, mishaps began. And I was like, oh, we need to figure that one out for Cursed
Hmm.
Films Part Two, right? We got,
Yeah.
yeah, see, this is what happens. You can get a cursed film. It got so bad, the director actually shut down filming for a week and took the cast and the crew and they traveled and they went to the shrine and they left her offerings and they went back to filming and everything was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want some respect. That's
That's
all.
right.
Yes. And the reason the story is really considered Yotsuya Kaidan, because it actually took place in the city of Yotsuya. And Kadan actually means ghost story.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
known as the ghost story of Yotsuya. So I think,
Nice.
yes. So I kind of like the sound of that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is the story of Oya. I mean,
I
my
say
goodness.
go Oya.
Yeah.
Yes. She did it right. She did
Right?
the haunting right.
Exactly, exactly. And this also, to me, is slightly reminiscent too of some other stories that we have done where sometimes these spirits will figure out a way to either
Hmm.
point out who murdered them
Yep.
or to haunt the person that has murdered
Yep.
them.
Yep.
You know what I wonder? Like how do you get the choice? Because it doesn't seem to happen in every murder case as far as I know. Um, But it's like, how do certain spirits get to stay back and haunt the person? How does that
Yeah. Sign me up for that one if I get
work?
murdered. You know, I
Well,
want that option.
hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they draw, from a hat or
Yeah,
roll
right?
dice or
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, yeah, like in all seriousness, it's like, is it your energy? Is it how angry you are, how unsettled you are with your death?
yeah.
What happens? Do I mean, I kind of want to like talk or like hear from even like look at like serial killers. How are they not being
Yeah.
haunted if they've killed
That's true.
multiple people? I've heard some stories about. Are you familiar with Chris Watts at all? The true
No.
crime. Chris Watts is a heinous monster, in my opinion. He had murdered his pregnant wife,
Oh man.
and their two young children in a just a horrible way. And, he had a whole side life. He had just, that he wanted to lead. He had a younger girlfriend and just decided, he started working out more and just decided he wanted to have another life. And he ended up killing his family.
Oh wow.
It, I have heard stories that he has said that in his jail cell, he will see the ghost of his wife and possibly even his children. Even if you go on YouTube, if anyone is interested, there are some clips of when the police came, because he just claimed that they were missing at
Uh,
first. And so the police had come to investigate, and there's some body cam footage where
mm.
you can, if you look up this, it's very quick, but there are some, what people think are the ghosts. It's like a ghost of one of
Oh
the,
wow.
either the kids.
Ooh, I'm gonna look this up for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely do it. I'm sure if you just looked up Chris Watts ghost footage or something like that, it's very quick, but it is a
it's
something.
something.
It's
Yeah.
something. And it's interesting because it showed up on a body cam. You know,
Yeah.
this was not a private, and they weren't going in to investigate for ghosts.
Right.
So when that something like that pops up, it makes you
hmm
wonder.
Yeah.
I'm sure skeptics
True.
easily blow it off or figure out a reasonable answer.
Or
However,
yeah,
you got to wonder. So,
I know. I'm
yeah,
kind of interested in, I may do some research on revenge hauntings,
I think that's
like
great.
how many are out there because
Right.
that is very it is interesting. I'm interested to know and how many murderers are going through some horrible hauntings
We have
after the
to, right?
fact. Yeah,
Right.
you would think,
It just seems like having so many people, right, that they've done, like, I don't know, unless they're conscious, just doesn't let it affect them
right.
and they could blow
True.
it off like nothing if something
It's
were to
true.
even happening. I don't know. I mean, I think that's why, for example, Chris Watts may have seen something like that because he's not a serial killer. He's not
Right.
like your average murderer. He was an everyday guy who just decided it would be easier to erase his old life, and it wasn't. And he probably has a little bit of conscience in there, right? So
Right. Yeah,
it's possible he could see more than
that's
the
true.
average. Because most serial killers, like, come on,
They don't
nothing,
have remorse,
there's
you know?
nothing in there, right?
Right. Yeah.
Let's
So
face
it makes me wonder if remorse, if people that have no remorse, if
it.
they
Mhm.
can even be haunted, you know what I mean?
That's
But
it's a theory. But
yeah,
I'd be very curious. So yeah, let's look that up. Let's see
I,
if there's any. I'd be curious, especially like I said, especially serial killers, because
yeah,
that's a lot of spirits,
it is.
and that's a lot of people. These people were just going about their business,
Yep.
so there could be a lot of unrest there.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, we went off on a little tangent there, but
No,
that was like,
good questions. It's good
right.
questions.
It just popped
Yeah.
into my mind. Like,
Yeah.
how does this work? Because I know it happens, right?
Yep.
We've heard it. We've done the stories where these,
hmm
so, yeah, revenge ghost. So
Yes.
we're here for it.
Yes.
So our next story is Hanako-san. Now, imagine this is a different kind of fear.
Uh-oh.
You're a child. The school hallways are empty. Classes are over, and you need to use the bathroom,
Uh-oh.
right? Jamie would be in big trouble.
Oh yeah.
In Japan, children whisper about a girl named Hanaka-san. They say she lives in school bathrooms, most
Ooh.
often on the third floor in the third stall.
Huh.
And if you knock 3 times and ask, Hanaka-san, are you there? She might answer, I'm here.
Ooh.
Some say she wears a red skirt. Others say her hands are bloody. Others say you don't see her at all until she grabs you,
Oh man.
right? In certain versions of the legend, Hanako-san drags children into the toilet.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's a toilet ghost, everybody.
Yeah.
In others, she simply appears and then vanishes. But once you've called her name, you are no longer alone. So,
Uh-oh.
yes, yeah. I
Almost
think of
like,
this. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
It reminds me of Bloody Mary,
Yes,
you know?
that was exactly it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. She is like America's Bloody Mary,
Yeah.
right? Like that's the
Yeah.
Japanese version of Bloody Mary there.
Yep.
But mostly for poor school-age children. I
Yes. That's so creepy.
know, right? So no one knows exactly who Hanako san was. Some say she died. This is the most prominent story, is that she died during World War II. She was hiding in a school bathroom during an air raid. The school was
Oh.
being used as a bomb shelter. When they went through the rubble, Hanako-san and the stall were intact. The rubble kind of went like around them. But they said she was not the same after that. And then days later, she disappeared,
Ah.
gone. Others believe that she was actually possibly just an abused child, that it's possible her parents were very negligent and she was possibly murdered. But I hear mostly about the World War II story because this story has
Yeah.
actually been very prominent since the 1950s. They kind of date it back,
Okay.
like the hauntings and the, stories really started in the 1950s. Obviously, World War II was before then, but they're saying this is kind of when a lot of the activity started. Um, but the truth may not matter because Hanako-san isn't passed down by adults. She's being passed down by children. And
Right. E.
bathrooms are where you are alone, where there's no teachers, there's no witnesses, right?
Yep.
So here's how it works. So if you want to summon Hanako-san, I advise you not do this at home. And I think this is only in Japan.
I was gonna say,
I
can we
think,
summon her here? Hmm.
listen, I am the poster child for not fucking around and finding out. I
Yeah.
really am. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't test any of these theories. Like the elevator game. Are you familiar with the
Yeah.
elevator game? Oh
Yeah. And there's
yeah, and
another one besides Bloody Mary. What's the other one? Uh, anyway,
yeah.
I don't test it.
I
No,
don't test
we're
these
not doing
things.
that.
I listen, I'm
Yep.
sure majority are legend made up by people just to scare other people. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna figure it out. I'm just like, good. I don't need to test that theory because
No.
what if it's correct,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
What if
Yeah,
they give
I
me
don't need
some
to know.
ghost?
I
No,
already I don't want to conjure it up, you know?
no. No, we're gonna
Yeah.
let the sleeping dogs lie. I'm not going to even, no, no, no. And I've
No.
watched other people so Ghost Adventures, I love my Ghost Adventures. And
Yeah.
Zach did it once. Oh, it was because, oh, I'm gonna get her name wrong. I do want to do a story eventually about her. I want to say her name is Lisa Lamb, but I feel like I'm saying it
Hmm.
wrong. No, this is a notorious case where she is a person who was caught on camera, elevator cameras at a particular hotel in California, and um, they have footage of her in the elevators, and she's
Yes.
stopping at different floors.
Yes.
There's been documentaries done on this,
Yes, I saw one. I
right?
saw one on this, and they have like the footage and everything
Everything.
of, yeah.
You can also YouTube this.
Hmm.
There's some, like I said, fantastic documentaries, and Ghost Adventures also did like a special on this.
Uh-huh.
They were at the hotel. So the deal is that she's acting very peculiar. The elevator doors are open. She's peeking out. But eventually she's found deceased in the water tower that is connected to the hotel. And
Yep.
I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm sorry, I'm really getting sidetracked tonight.
That's okay. It's
I
okay.
have a big problem with this because she was just kind of a little gal.
Yep.
Okay, I get it. She climbed up there and she got in, but the deal is that so she would have had to push open the water tower top,
Yep.
get in, and
Yep.
it was closed over
Yep.
her. So she's
Yep.
bobbing in water, and
Hmm.
you're telling me she got up there and shut herself in?
Right. And it's crazy because there was no one else in any of the video footage.
Nobody.
So,
Right.
yeah,
Um,
it's wild.
yeah, so I would like to do a whole episode on this because
Hmm.
I don't buy it. A lot of people
No,
like it was suicide or didn't take her
no,
medication. Okay,
no.
sure. Okay, sure. However, you lost me when she covered that top up over herself. And then I'm like,
Yes,
oh,
there's no way.
so, but here's the deal, like
No,
you said, no one else is around. So I'm not even saying this is murder. I am going full supernatural on this one. Something is going on. Hence why I will
no,
not try the elevator game because some people say
no.
that's what she was doing.
Yeah. What is it like you push buttons in a certain sequence, like
Yeah.
floors in a certain
Yeah, you
sequence,
go to
right?
certain floors or whatever.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
will say like you go to a certain floor and you have to step out, like you're in like another dimension.
Right.
But you can't, or like someone else steps on the elevator with them, but you can't look at them in the eye. Like you can't actually look at them. No,
Yeah. No, I'm
no,
not
I
trying it.
will
Nope.
not be. No, never, never.
Nope.
Because it may be not true at all. I don't care. I'm not going to be
No.
the one to test that theory.
Nope.
It's not happening. You will not find Jamie and I on that elevator pushing those buttons in sequence. Because here's the other thing.
No.
I know me. I will push the wrong button and then that will be the end. Because I
That's
pushed
it.
a 6 instead of 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's it. Because I'm an idiot and I couldn't read my own handwriting because I have it written down. And you know what I mean? Like that's how Jen would go down because
Yeah.
of something dumb
Let's
like
just
that.
not even go there.
Okay,
So,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good. So we're not going to play those. We're not playing those games. I will
No.
also not be trying to summon Hanako-san.
No.
I'm not even going to try this in an American bathroom. I'm not
No.
going to try it.
Yeah.
We're going to go with this. I'm just going to assume it's completely real and I'm just going to leave her alone.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I do not recommend this at home. Don't do it. I'm just telling you this is how this is.
That's right. Just like we said with the Ouija board,
Do it.
you know, do, don't do it,
Mm-mm.
but this is how you do it.
Don't do it, but
Don't
let
do
me
it.
tell you exactly how
Don't
to
do
do it.
it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So this is how you do it, everybody. Okay, it is often said that individuals must enter a girl's bathroom. Like I said, third floor, third stall. You knock on the stall three times and ask if Hanaka-san is present. If Hanaka-san is there, she will reply with some variation of "Yes, I am." Depending on the story, the individual may then witness the appearance of a bloody or ghostly hand. The
Ugh,
hand or Hanako-san herself may pull the individual into the toilet,
man.
right into the potty. You go.
Well, I mean, little kids, yeah, but this butt's not going in
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
toilet.
I mean, I'm safe.
Now, these hips, it's, you're not getting me in there. You can
Right.
try.
Right.
You can
Right.
try. But
But
I
here's
can,
the
little
thing.
kids though,
Yeah,
ooh,
they're tiny. They could go down the toilet.
they're good.
They could go down the toilet. I don't,
Yep.
so, but we're not going to test this theory, everybody. We're going to leave this one alone. I'm just saying, like, this is how it's been done.
Yeah.
So, yes. So you have to be careful. Yeah, you have to be careful. She's a toilet ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse than a toilet snake.
Oh
I'm like
gosh.
terrified of toilet snakes, but
I
this
don't
might be
like that
worse.
at
No,
all.
no.
Oh my gosh. If I ever, because I had heard the story, it made the news, local news. This is years ago, about how, yeah, the snakes were coming, it was happening, coming through, up through the toilet, like getting into the
Yep.
house through the toilet. And if I had to use the bathroom at night, before I heard this story, I could zombie my way to the
Mm,
bathroom and I wouldn't even really turn on any lights, just sit down
right.
and do my business and then sleepily just go back to bed. But once I heard that story, I was like,
Yep.
absolutely not. Lights are coming on because if I sit down and there's a freaking snake in the toilet,
Yeah.
uh-uh. Well, there's Moose right now.
I know. I saw a tail shadow on the wall and I
Yes,
was like, Moose must be over there.
wound
That's
up
so
right now.
cute.
She's really
Aw.
excited about the ghost stories, so she's
Yeah.
pacing around. But I mean, listen, I don't want anything ghosts or snakes
No,
coming from the toilet.
no. Only things going down the toilet,
Don't
not up.
don't come
Yeah.
up.
Mm-mm.
Don't anything come back up.
No. No.
All right. For our next and final story, this is Teke Teke.
Uh-oh. Here we
Yeah,
go.
here we go. So now we've come to the fastest spirit of them all.
Oh.
hmm They say she once was a schoolgirl who was bullied relentlessly by the kids at school. One day, the bullies at school locked her in the shed on the school grounds. And eventually, the girl got out. She busted out of the shed, but it was nighttime, which, by the way, where are her parents? They should be looking
Mm-hmm.
for her. I would check the school. But anyway, I digress. She gets out and she starts running for the train station, which is interesting to me because,
Hmm.
where I'm from, we don't have like train stations. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh.
can take the train,
Yeah.
but I forget, in like bigger cities, like kids
Right.
can jump on a train and, or subway and go place to place, or
Yeah.
maybe that's how they get to school sometimes. And so
Right.
that I'm not used to that. So, and that, yeah, right. I mean, they do that like New York, Chicago,
Yeah.
here. That's probably kind of
It
common.
freaks me out to think, like, I was like scared for my kids to get on the bus
I know,
sometimes,
right?
like the school bus. So
Yes,
I can't
exactly.
imagine like public transit train to school,
No,
but it
no,
happens. The
it
kids do it
happens.
all the time.
hmm
So
Absolutely. Yes.
yeah,
I used to watch when Gabby would walk down. I couldn't see her bus stop when she was really little, but if I
yeah.
went in to, I would go into my bathroom. If I stepped into my bathtub and I leaned as far as I could out that window, I could watch her go. That was the furthest I could watch her, and still be able to see her from the house to her bus
Oh
stop. So that's
wow.
what I would do. I'd
Oh,
get in the bathtub and like look out the window.
that's so cute.
But she did it. She did good, but that was when she was really little.
Aw,
Yeah, so thinking about kids getting on a train like this is really, and
yeah.
maybe after you guys hear this story, you'll never put your children on a train again either. So
Right.
it might be ruining transportation for some parents by telling these stories.
Uh-oh.
So she gets to this train station because she's trying to get home, but she slips off the platform and onto the train tracks, right? And unfortunately, this is happening right as a train is coming.
No.
So her body was severed by the train, completely
Oh,
in half, like right at the waist.
that's terrible.
And she died right on the tracks, but death did not stop her.
Uh-oh.
Yes, because her ghost now haunts train stations at night. Not just one, any train station. See, this is the hard part about these stories in Japan. It's not like here in America, like if someone dies in a particular spot or it's haunted, it's like
Hmm.
there, right? They just stay
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
spot. I mean, in Japan, like it's any like third floor, third stall bathroom in a school. Like you're screwed.
Right.
Like it's
Uh-oh.
not just one
Yeah.
place. You can't like this is and this is like every train station in Japan.
Oh man.
Yeah, you got to watch your back. It doesn't matter what city you're in. So this is the crazy thing about Japanese spirits. They don't care about
Right.
location. It's a
No.
geolocation. So
Yep.
with her passing away at a train station, she's now like at every train station, everybody.
Uh-oh.
And because she doesn't have her lower half anymore, She moves around on her hands and her elbows,
Oh, I don't like that.
dragging her upper half
Yeah.
places, right? So
Oh, I don't like that.
when she goes along the tracks, you can hear what would probably be like her spine column hanging out.
Oh, yuck.
It's scraping against train tracks and pavement, and the
Oh.
sound it makes is teke teke, teke teke.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
hence the name teke teke.
Oh boy.
And the sound is the only warning you get. Like if you're there and you hear that, it's a done deal.
Oh man.
Yeah, she appears in quiet streets near train crossings late at night. No one else is around. Like she waits, it's not usually in a large crowd, right? She waits for like the lone guy
Oh
hanging out for
great.
his train. If she catches you, she cuts you in half,
Oh
making
man.
you like her. And some say she carries like what do they call them? Like a scythe, like one of those
Oh
big like
yeah.
hooked, you know, uh,
Yeah.
knife things, like Children of the Corn type thing.
Oh man.
Um, and others say her claws are enough. She's got
Ooh.
claws,
She sounds super scary.
right? I think she's the scariest one of the bunch because
Yeah.
she doesn't, like, yeah, I mean, I guess they all really don't care who you are, but I feel like with Teke Teke, like it's like if you just show wrong place, wrong time, right? You
Yeah.
don't even know. Like it's
Yeah.
take whoever. I think
Ooh.
like if you're in the bathroom, like you're testing,
Mm-hmm.
Hanako-san, like that's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And so, but Teke Teke doesn't care. Yeah.
So
She
is it like Freddy Krueger or
like
Claw, like
claws.
nails? Yeah.
I just sounds, I mean, they've got to be enough to like cut through your whole
Yeah.
body. So
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
would think Freddy Krueger style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And it doesn't matter if you run because she's actually super fast. Because
How though?
she she does this like thing.
Dang.
Like yes. I mean,
Man.
so she can actually go faster just using her arms and dragging her upper body around. Like I think
Wow.
after the years, her upper body strength is now like killer. So she
Oh
can
yeah,
get
she's
around.
yeah.
So you're in trouble. Like people can't even outrun her, they say. She represents the terror of violence without meaning, right? Because if you're just there, she's gonna do it. Like I said, wrong place, wrong time.
So this is I mean it's kind of revenge, but on
Anybody.
everyone,
Right. Exactly.
anyone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unlike Oya, she doesn't wait. Unlike Hanako-san, she doesn't hide. She comes for you. And once you hear her, it's already too late.
man. That sound.
Right.
That would freak me out if I heard that. That would totally freak me out.
Right.
I wonder if they've actually found people cut in half.
That's what I would like to know as well. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know. I would like to hear if they're actually story, because then you know for sure. Then Teke Teke
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's so
So,
freaky.
mm-hmm. Yes. So, Oiwa, Hanako-san, Teke Teke, three ghosts, three different types of fear. One is born from betrayal, one born from childhood vulnerability, one born from sudden brutal loss. They
Whew.
haunt homes, schools, streets you walk 100 times because the most terrifying ghosts don't live in distant places. They live where life once felt normal, right? And the scariest
Mm-hmm.
question isn't whether these ghosts are real. It's this. If you encountered one of them, would you know the moment you stop being safe?
Oh, I don't know. Yeesh.
Yes.
That's I love these ghosts. I mean, they're scary. They're freaky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And so many of these stories inspire movies that, we probably a lot
Yeah.
of us have seen, right? That were
Yeah.
obviously Japanese films like Ringu,
Mhm.
which came to America and now are The Ring.
Yep.
which is your classic. Although I have heard Hanako-san is known to have like a short little cute bob of a haircut.
Okay. Yeah.
Where maybe the other ladies have your classic ring, grudge, long hair style,
Yes.
which is
Hmm.
terrifying in itself. Why hair being,
I
hung,
don't know.
that's
It's freaky.
scary.
It's
Yeah.
so freaky. Yeah. Yeah.
So, that though these types of stories are what really inspired a lot of modern day Japanese horror, which is
Yeah.
absolutely huge, right? I mean,
It
that's
is.
the whole thing on its own, and I mean, super scary. And a lot of those films have been adapted here in America.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, there's something about the long, stringy, dark hair in the
Hmm.
face where you can't really see their full face and their
And they have that
movements.
movement, that jerky, creepy movement.
100%.
Ah,
Hmm.
ah. Yep.
So yes. So these are stories that like I said, the Oiwa one is from the 1800s.
Yeah.
So I find it, real or not real, like how interesting it is to have those type of stories, this type of folklore still carry on and can be adapted into anything modern day. And
Hmm.
that alone is, I think, pretty cool in itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Oiwa
Mm-hmm.
story. I think overall that one is my favorite of the three, but I want to say that the what is the bathroom? Hanaka-san?
Oh yeah, Hanako-san.
Hanaka-san
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of Harry Potter in a
Oh
way. The ghost
yes.
in Harry, what was her name?
Myrtle.
Myrtle?
Myrtle.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Moaning
Myrtle.
Myrtle. Yes.
Moaning Myrtle. That's what that reminds me of for some reason.
You
Yeah.
know, it wouldn't shock me if that was a type of inspiration in a sense, right? I mean, she was a bathroom
Yeah.
host. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
So Bloody Mary and Moaning Myrtle are
Yeah.
what came to mind with that. I
Yes.
really like that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then the Teke Teke,
Hmm.
lots of images from films
Yes.
come to mind with
Hmm.
the dragging of I think the spine across the
Hmm.
cement and the sounds,
Yes.
just, oh, yeah, I
Yes.
can totally see how that has been adapted
Yes.
into some modern stuff.
And a lot of these stories have very specific films about them too. I mean, it's too many for me to name and frankly
Yeah,
even list. But if you guys are
yeah.
interested, yeah, that's all you have to do are Google these names and it will directly send you to several films dating back quite a while too until modern day films. Obviously, we talked about a couple here that were even
Yeah.
Americanized and it's endless and they're very specific to these stories so you might even get a little more detail or maybe the stories maybe they go in a different way but I think all three stories have you know m more than one movie adaptation.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. That was so, so cool. I
Good.
loved hearing about hauntings from other countries.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I know
Yeah.
we've talked about like Victorian and,
Mhm.
the Australian story. Um, but this is, yeah, very cool.
Yes.
Very
I
cool.
am really looking forward to diving in the coming year too about other countries. I know South America has a lot of amazing, not only ghost stories, but cryptids
Oh, yeah.
there, which we haven't even begun to dive into yet. So I would
Yeah.
really like to learn more and talk about that. Also, the Middle East has some very, very scary um, ghost stories and stories of like jinns, um, which I think would be really cool to kind of talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easy for us to talk about, stories because there's so much to talk about and there's so many interesting things that it just expands. It expands around the world. There are
Yes, it does.
crazy happenings every place you go.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. If anyone has any suggestions
Yeah.
of ghosts from another country, we'd love to
Hmm.
hear that
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, because I'm sure you could just go on and on and on. We'll be
Hmm.
doing this show for 20 years because
Yeah.
it's endless.
And and never even get through it all.
You
So
got it. Exactly. That's the thing.
yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I loved that. That was
Good.
really cool.
Good. I'm
Yep.
glad. I'm glad. So yeah, if you guys have any stories of your own that you would like to share, please feel free to reach out to us either in the comment section or you can email us at unexplainedarchives2025@gmail.com. Please don't forget to follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok now. And we are on Instagram, we are Unexplained Archives 25. Everything else, I think you can find it under Unexplained Archives. And if you would so kindly, please hit the like button and share button and subscribe button and the thumbs up buttons and all the buttons. We really,
Ring the bell so you get
yes.
notified, all that stuff. Yes.
Yes, yeah, we would really love that and appreciate it. And then you know when our next episodes are coming up. So yeah, I think we would really appreciate that.
We would love it.
All
Love it.
right. Well, I guess we'll be back here same time next week.
See you then.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.